Well, hello and welcome to today's edition of the Pastor's Study. We're answering a question, what do Buddhists believe? Well, again, let me start from Scripture. 1 Peter 4:1 and 2 says this, "Therefore, since Christ suffered in his body, arm yourself also with the same attitude, because he who suffered in his body is done with sin, and as a result, he does not live the rest of his earthly life for evil human desires, but rather for the will of God." But Buddha states this: man is born alone, lives alone, dies alone, and it is he alone who can blaze the way which leads him to Narvina. Buddhists believe that suffering is wrong. They have this silence. One Buddhist scholar says this: the Buddhist teaching on God, in a sense, is an ultimate reality. It neither agnostic, as it is sometimes claimed, nor vague, but clear and logical. Whatever reality may be, it is beyond the conception of the finite intellect. It follows that attempts that describe are misleading, unprofitable, and a waste of time. For these good reasons, the Buddha maintained about reality a noble silence. They have four noble truths. Suffering is universal. Craving is the root cause of suffering. The cure for suffering is to eliminate craving, and you eliminate craving by following the Eightfold Path. That Eightfold Path has right view, right thought, right speech, right behavior, right occupation, right effort, right contemplation, and right meditation. The goal for a Buddhism is to be free from pain and suffering. But we can see, even in the verse that we read, that Christ himself didn't avoid suffering. And he doesn't tell us as Christians to go out there and avoid suffering. So we can see that Christianity is the antithesis of Buddhism. Christ entered the world of suffering in order to help it. And he teaches us as believers to help the world. And if it takes suffering, so be it. Whereas, the Buddha says, Buddha gave his doctrine, Christ gave his life. And we can see this contrasting difference. Till next time in the Pastor's Study, goodbye, and may God bless.